So real quick here, just want to show you guys something. This was McDonald's, which was a play we took just this morning. Managed to buy it at the exact high here. I'll even pull up the chart. As you can see here, that was where we purchased right around this kind of price point, right around this area. And then subsequently it ended up dumping basically into kind of the later hours of the morning here, all the way down to about 288, which ended up netting us a little over 43%. I think it's about 47% right now. We called that out in the Discord. Again, if you guys want to get access to these buy and sell alerts, make sure to head over to the Join Us tab or click the link in the description of this video. But let's talk about strategy, and more specifically, let's ignore the fact that my room is an absolute mess right now, because the first thing I thought about when I woke up was that I need to make some money. I'm going to make a trade today. We're going to find a setup. And that's pretty much exactly what we did. Now, if you're somebody who isn't used to posting or trying to figure out what setups are working and what isn't, if you're not really good with technical analysis, if you don't really know what you're doing when it comes to trading, I feel for you, because I used to be in those same exact shoes. I used to kind of deal with the same exact things. But what I want to tell you guys is that if you're trying to figure out how you can find a consistent strategy that works on a daily basis, it's probably a lot more simple than you'd think. Now, one of the reasons I say this is because what I used to do, this is kind of the way I used to trade before I started trading profitably, I would trade with about 7 to 6 indicators on my charts. I would typically start trading in the first like 30 minutes market open. I was a huge market open trader. I thought that was the only way you could catch the big moves of the day, right? And that was when I did most of my trading. In long term, sure, I had a few days where it would work, but most of the days I would do that, it just wasn't profitable. It just wasn't making me money. And I started realizing this, and I said to myself, hey, there's got to be something out there. There's got to be some better way of conducting my trading strategy. There has to be some way that I can improve this. So, of course, what I did was I started iterating on it. I started figuring out, okay, let me reduce the amount of indicators I have. Let me change the time that I'm trading at. Let me make just a bunch of essential changes to my overall strategy and see what happens. So instead of being a market open trader, I jumped to being a day/swing trader. And most of the time I was looking for reversals or looking for breakouts, right? Those are incredibly easy to trade patterns, especially if you're a complete beginner. It's probably, I would say, the best place to start trading if you're completely new to all of this is looking for simple patterns, using your indicators to find an entry point, and basically just planning out your trade accordingly. Because what most people like to do with trading is overcomplicate it in the first place. Most people like to involve way too many indicators. Most people like to have some 6-step strategy where you have to know supply and demand zones and all this just useless junk that you have to incorporate into your strategy. So instead of doing that, instead of kind of shoehorning yourself into this super overcomplicated strategy with probably little to no risk management, pick a simplified, stupid, simple strategy that you can replicate on a day-to-day basis. Because at the end of the day, when you look at some of the gains that we have inside of our program, Zach and I, Zach's the other owner of this Discord and also makes videos on this channel. You've probably seen a couple of his. Again, we are able to do this consistently, and we can scroll through here and just show you over and over and over again, these are the types of numbers that we're able to put out. This was just a recap just a couple of weeks ago where we managed to do over 1,500% in gains, which is just absolutely ludicrous. And again, guys, if you want access to our plays, and more specifically, if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, if you want to learn how to start trading consistently and more importantly, profitably, make sure you use the link down in the description below to join our Discord and get inside of our premium chat. Once you get inside that Discord, I'll even walk you through how you guys can get access to this. Just either go to the Join Us channel or the Announcements channel and click any of these links that we have here. Once you click one of these links, it'll then take you to the Upgrade Chat website, where you'll then be presented with the option to actually upgrade your full. As you can see, we have a $79 a month offer and a $450 per year offer. This one is obviously cheaper because it is the yearly option, but if you just want to get your toes wet, $79 a month, not a bad place to start. Hit the upgrade button, log in with your Discord, and just like that, you'll have full access to our buy and sell alerts. Hopefully this video helped you guys out with some mindset stuff about trading. You're probably overcomplicating your strategy. I say this to everyone, and I'm going to keep saying it because it is so, so important. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit. I'll see you guys in the next video.